Billy T Detroit Radio with Billy T, TJ, and the crew.
And we're back. Billy T Detroit Radio podcast number 101, TJ. Podcast number 101.
Wow.
And your mic is doing what it does all the time. I told the engineers about the mic. We'll get that together. In studio, we have the incredible BoBo Lamb.
Hey, how's everybody?
And also the incredibly talented Miss Crystal P.
Hey, everybody.
What's happening, guys? What's happening?
What's up?
Now, listen, we are here to pay tribute to our good friend, Mr. Koolaid.
Yes.
Detroit comedian who just passed away.
A.K.A. Tarome Wright.
Very funny guy and also just a good guy.
Yeah, great guy. Great guy.
Okay, so what we want to do, we want to get some of your thoughts and memories of Koolaid and just, take a few minutes to reflect on the brother. Yeah.
On Podcast 101.
Crystal P, you worked with him quite a bit?
Yes. Both in comedy and we did a movie together.
You did a movie?
Yes, Pawn Shop. It's been almost 10 years since we recorded that movie. And
it's been 10 years?
It's almost 10 years.
Wow.
And for those of you that are not familiar with Pawn Shop, it's kind of Detroit's version of what they call that movie? Friday.
Yeah.
And it featured a lot of Detroit comedians.
Mike Bonner was in it.
Mike Bonner, Coco.
Coco, of course.
Shawnee D. Bill Hill.
Was Foolish in that one?
Yes, he was. He was one of the main characters. Delicious was in it. Garrett Morris.
Was Garrett Morris?
Yeah, he played opposite of me. Garrett Morris played Foolish's father.
Wow.
And Delicious played Foolish's girlfriend.
She plays his girlfriend in every movie.
Of course, Koolaid. And then you had Mike McDaniel.
Was Downtown Tony Brown in that movie?
He should have been.
No, I think he wrote it.
I think they wanted him to do something and they didn't get him in there. But there were other appearances, of course, by Judge Craig Strong. TJ was in it.
TJ
was in it. And it was fun. So the movie Pawn Shop had Ray. Ray owned the pawn shop, which was Garrett Morris. Many of you know him from Martin and from the Jamie Foxx show.
Saturday Night Live.
He played Stan, and from Saturday Night Live, one of the original black folks from Saturday Night Live. And he played Foolish's father. And so Foolish worked at the pawn shop, and Koolaid was one of the employees at the pawn shop that just got out of the joint. And he'd be in there in his do-rag. Now, I was in love with Ray, so I'd come and see Ray. And every time I come and see Ray, I would encounter Tony, which was Koolaid. And, they kind of let us have our creative fun. And I come in there with these donuts. And Foolish actually posted this clip on Instagram not long ago. And I come in there with these donuts, and I got my cleavage all out, this tight shirt. And I'm loud. My hair is dyed blonde. And I'm like, Ray, I'm screaming, Ray, got these donuts. I got some goods for you, baby. And Tony, which was Koolaid was like, Laura, you always, I slapped his hand real hard, like, get your hands off.
Oh, he was reaching for you.
Oh, yeah. You're not touching these donuts I got from my boy, Ray. And we just had fun, and Koolaid was flirting with me. And then, of course, on the comedy side, we had been booked for some shows, various shows. We've done Bakers. We did this other show out in Westland, but it didn't sell out, so they canceled the show. But we were still there eating dinner, just kicking it, because Koolaid was a real down-to-earth person, just a real good person. You could laugh and kick it with. I always consider Koolaid a comedian's comedian. And what that is somebody who can make other comedians laugh, and somebody that other comedians always look up to, respect, and enjoy. Koolaid was that type of person. He was a comedian's comedian. Everybody loved him. He did his Nick's Gaslight show until they stopped that a few months back. And then Baker's Keyboard Lounge. On Monday night, the free comedy show, they passed the bucket. But there's so much to talk about Koolaid. One of my funniest things that he says when he does stand up is when he says, amen, amen, and he'll run off these different jokes and put amen around it. So and so has chlamydia, amen. And he would just go through the whole audience and
amen.
like your outfit is bold, amen. And it was so funny because he would just keep saying amen, and the more he said it,
the funnier it got.
It's funnier, and everybody would just be cracking up, and it could be just stupid.
Right.
The door is black, amen. And we walk through the black door, and the African Americans are proud, and yet the whites are scared to call it an N-word, amen. And it would just be insane. So I have so many great memories, but I really enjoyed, most of all, not only him on stage, but him off stage.
Yeah.
Even when he was going through last year, he had a fire. His whole apartment building burned down.
Oh.
This fool outside the apartment building, the news out there and everything, he on there live like, this my place. I got Cowboys memorabilia, because if anybody knows Koolaid, he loves the Dallas Cowboys. He would fly there every year for his birthday and view the game at the Cowboy Stadium. But his whole apartment went up in flames last year, right around the winter time, and he lost everything. And so all of us joined in, raising money to get him in the apartment. I said, like our cousins, we ain't had no renter's insurance.
Right, exactly. No. Hey, listen, we're getting some calls. Let's find out who's on the phone over here. Caller, are you there? Are we there? Are we there yet? Wait a minute. Hold it. Is this it? Caller, are you there? They might have let me go. Yo.
Hello.
Well,
yeah.
Caller was there. Signal was bad. They got Metro PC mess.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. So anyway, caller, are you there? Okay.
Hello.
All right, we lost him. We can't wait. We can't,
Gotta keep it moving.
hold up the show on all that, I know we got a few people calling in and we don't, I hope the phones work. Maybe I kept them on hold too long. People do get tired when they get on hold too long. I'm hanging up. They ain't come to me yet.
Right.
So anyway, as we move on, BoBo Lamb, you also a good friend of Koolaid, worked with him many years.
Absolutely.
You guys have been doing it about the same length of time, haven't you?
Absolutely. B's Comedy Kitchen.
B's Comedy Kitchen.
And before and beyond, Koolaid, good guy, man.
Yes, sir.
Koolaid was the one guy that didn't drink or smoke,
but was still funny.
but was super hilarious. He didn't need any inebriation to be hilarious. We did shows in Atlanta together, Uptown Comedy Quarter. They used to let us co-headline a lot coming up, me and Koolaid. I mean, he would do 30 minutes and I would do 30 minutes, and we would just flip-flop back and forth. You go last this time, and I go first this time. And we would just, and we did all of the bars, and every bar, Strawberry Fields, Club Med, every spot where a comedian, if you're not a great comedian, you ain't going to be able to do comedy in these spots. You gotta hurry up and be funny. You know what I mean? Me, Koolaid, and Tony Roberts just rocking stages. We doing bars. So we
you had to get their attention in a bar.
We chitlin circuit with our comedy. You know what I mean?
I call them the gang initiation rooms.
You got to be funny right away, or
Exactly.
or the attention span is gone. Koolaid was one of those guys. I remember when he first found out that this was happening, this cancer thing. We was playing baseball. We was having a comedian softball game at Billyt. And the vets against the New Jacks, and it was me pitching and Howie and on second base, and Koolaid had shortstop, and Mike Bonner was on first, you know what I mean? Then they switched him out with Tony Robb. We had Martini in left field, Snow Cone out there, and we beat the New Jacks 12-11 the first game. Then we beat them 12-11 the second game. Unbelievable, the score was the same. But this is the time when Koolaid realized something was wrong with his knees. See, I remember this. And Koolaid took himself out the game because his legs was hurt. And from that moment on, I knew something was wrong. I just didn't know what. And this was many years ago at Billyt. I have to look at the date. This was maybe 10 years ago when he finally got this pain in his knees at the comedian softball game at Billyt. And so from that point on, Koolaid has just been an outstanding gentleman, a beautiful friend, a very forgiving friend, a loving friend. He got a lot of comedians work. He got a lot of comedians places to work. Way more than we could ever get for him, he got for us. Amen?
Mm-hmm. Amen.
And that's what he did. Koolaid employed a lot of comedians and got a lot of comedians work. And he was a very, very forgiving, loving brother. And very funny and writing all the time, His jokes came from a real place, and I can respect him. And his family, my condolences to his family. I love him like a brother. I love you, Koolaid.
There you go.
That's what's up. Hey, but why is it like, it seems like the young people, the good young people, it seems like they here for a minute, and then the ones that get sick and then pass on, it's like you have so much left to do, but yet you get somebody out here that's
ain't worth a nickel.
Right. And go out here that do stuff to little kids and just be going to jail and all that. It seems like they live a long time. It's like these people
maybe
ain't
the
worth
good
nothing.
people want.
They say the good die young.
Yes, they do.
I've always heard that.
Been here.
Yes, they do.
We weren't meant to be here long. We might go somewhere else where it's good, because there's some evil
in this world.
Yes, on this earth.
Koolaid had a very awesome spirit.
He did.
His
Oh, yeah.
spirit.
Really did.
He would walk in this room right now, and the whole room would
Just
light up
light up.
because his spirit was so. He has a great.
He
spirit.
always was smiling. I don't recall a time seeing Koolaid upset or mad.
You're right. He always had that smile, that big smile on his
Always.
face.
Right.
And he was always glad to see you, no matter how long it had been.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, the name fits the personality.
It does.
It's spot
he
on.
puts a smile on your face.
Yes, he do.
I remember some of our text messages that he shared even while he was going through, even having cancer, it didn't have him. Mm-hmm. It never had him. He was always, put up a video, I'm fighting, I'm going to keep fighting. They told me this, but this is what I'm going to do. And he continued to work and do shows until he was physically unable to, but he never allowed that to be an excuse as to why he couldn't do something. He would just push through with the pain.
Let me tell you something. Koolaid would do this dating game at Baker's. And
Yeah,
you have to
call
see it.
folks.
It's just so funny how he would match people up on stage and play this dating game that he does. And, it's live on the stream. You probably can find one of them. And it's just hilarious how he asks the people
He would do the
questions
dating
and-
game, and he would do where they would phone prank you too.
Oh, yeah.
He would phone prank you at Baker's.
So funny.
So he was also very good friends with Lil Duval.
Yes.
Who's really blowing up now.
Not only was he his friend, he was his opener, his regular
He
opener.
opened up
went
for
on
Duval?
tour
Absolutely.
With
Okay.
Lil Duval.
And for those who know, he's got the song out, "Living My Best Life."
Yes.
But they were really good friends. And if you go to Lil Duval's Instagram page, he's got
Tons
a
of-
lot of pictures and videos with Koolaid.
Yeah, he does.
So we're gonna just tap into a few of them here.
Tap in.
And just catch a little bit of
Tap in.
Koolaid with Lil Duval.
Love you, Koolaid.
Hey, what up, though? It's your boy Koolaid, man. I'm chilling in the green room in Cleveland with one of my best friends in the world, Lil Duval. And this nigga said he won't loan me money because I got cancer. Ain't that fucked up?
Nigga, if you die, who gonna pay me back?
That's not my mom.
Nah, that wouldn't be a smart business move for me to give a nigga that might die some money.
My mama pay you back then. How about that?
I don't know your mama for real. Like, you gonna give me her number? Give me her number.
Nah, you ain't get my mama number.
Yeah,
You
give
ain't
me
get
your
my
mama
mama
number.
number. That's fucked up, though.
Because if you die and you owe me some money, I'm fucking your mom.
Now, just the fact that they can joke about that
Right.
is amazing. And if you see the video, he's laughing. He's Koolaid smiling and laughing.
And Koolaid is the one that initiated that. A lot of people don't know he was the one that initiated and thought that it would be funny. And
To talk about it?
Yeah,
Right.
and that's what gave him so much healing. I shared with Koolaid. I told him, I said, your spirit, your positive spirit will keep you on this earth far longer than any doctor could ever predict. And it did. It helped him when they predicted that he would be gone at this moment, and he was still here, and he was still pushing and thriving and traveling and performing and overcoming.
How long did he? You say he did as long as he could. When was the last time he performed that you guys know of?
About a month and a half ago.
Okay.
Because sometimes it depends on when he got chemo or treatments. Because they would
Strong
make you
enough.
sick.
They make you weak.
Sometimes he
Yeah.
would be a little sicker. And there were times where he came anyway and had to leave early. So his other friends in comedy, Martez, Mailman, they would always be on standby at the club to step in if he couldn't make it through the night. And that's the good bond that you have in comedy, that people are willing to come in and just do whatever it is that you need them to do because you're that type of person.
Right.
And Koolaid was that type of person.
Right.
Any one of us.
Right. Me, Koolaid, and Foolish used to go to the strip club a lot and sit in the back and just crack up laugh. I mean, we would be back there, man. Some of the best comedy in the history of the world was being back in that corner. I mean, falling out under the table. I mean, we'd be back there laughing so hard. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable, man, that this is what time does. And something like this should really pull people close together and make us even tighter, because that's something Koolaid would want us to be.
Well, it's a good thing I wasn't a stripper, because y'all had comedy for that.
we doing so many jokes, we wasn't even paying no attention to the strip. We over there cracking up.
Okay, so here's another one from Lil Duval's page. Lil Duval said, here's another horrible freestyle by Koolaid. Let's see.
Pick a topic, nigga.
Detroit. Yeah, rap about Detroit.
All right, rap about Detroit. Detroit is the city where y'all scared to come to. You do that shit, nigga, y'all can get run through. We don't play them games. We carry them things. We run down the street, you hear bang, bang, bang. You gonna know what the fuck we doing. And y'all gonna be like, dog, this city is ruined. No, it ain't, nigga. We coming back. Y'all know what it is, and it's just like that. I'm from...
Nigga, you sound like a nigga from the 70s. You might as well just say,
yeah, they were just clowning, having a good time.
They was having a ball, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I used to see Koolaid, it was like, oh, man, here come the East Side, man. Hey, we all good. We good. Right, TJ? I'm like, yeah, man, we good, man. What's with the East Side? Because, man, I know how you East Side guys are, but... He always showed me love, man.
Oh, my goodness. He would get on the east side and the west side all the time.
Yeah,
even when he did BET, when they brought Comic View to Detroit, and Koolaid did that show, man, he was so geeked to be on there. One of the first jokes he opened up with the beautiful ladies. Of course, we always say, well, all the beautiful ladies, everybody clapping. Well, all the ladies from the east side, and they cheering. I like y'all because y'all got low self-esteem.
Yeah, he'd be like, y'all got potholes in the living room. He'd say something like that. You know what I'm saying? He
stayed on them east side chicks, but he had love for everybody.
Yeah.
It was all done in love.
I got another Lil Duval. He said, blessing us with another horrible freestyle from Koolaid.
Look, you and you. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm from the city called Detroit. Y'all smoking that shit when I'm smoking a joint. I don't smoke crack. That's the lead law for that. I don't tell y'all niggas what it's about, nigga. I put the gat in your motherfucking mouth, nigga. Y'all know what's up. I'm in the cut.
You're not gonna put no gap in nobody. The gat? When the last time somebody called it a gat?
Nigga, that's what
Go get my gat. Go get my gat.
I got a firearm, nigga. Oh, nigga, hold up. You and...
Oh, man.
That was funny.
They had a good time together, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
And one of the other memorable things about Koolaid, he was a wonderful dresser.
He was. He could get sharp.
He stayed spiffy on stage. All that haberdashery was tight all of the time. Haberdashery. You looked at you an East Side brother. I done went 7 syllables too far.
Haberdashery.
Did that just become legal?
Are we watching the Grateful 8?
She dropped the 1938 reference.
He said that he
Let's
was
go
clean.
to the haberdashery.
My name Jody.
Koolaid was clean as the board of health. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he was.
His clothes were always just a well manicured man.
Stay sharp at the grass
But
light.
when he did you see him at his birthday at the Gaslight when he on that red tuxedo? I told him he looked like he was taking Clarissa to the ball when JJ wore that tux. He looked like he was taken to the debutante ball. We laughed so hard, but he pushed the envelope, and nobody could get away with dressing the way that Koolaid dressed. He had his own style, and he would push the envelope. And if he wore it, it was bad. You might not have been able to get away with it, but if Koolaid is on, it was bad. That outfit is bad right there.
Okay, so Lil Duval says he loved to sing, but couldn't sing.
Not
Sing
it!
I love this drink. And I love this thing.
You off tune, man. You ain't even on tune with what he's saying.
That was him.
I love this train.
Okay.
You see how I did that? Like, you gotta get on. You was not baritone. Nah, you was terrible.
Trouble tone.
Clowning.
I love this track.
So yeah, boy, oh boy, Koolaid.
Ain't that something?
Good dude, man.
Very good dude.
Good dude.
Great dude.
So yeah, he'll be missed, no doubt.
Man.
That comedy definitely took a hit with the loss of Koolaid. There will never be another Koolaid, one of Detroit's finest comedians to ever do it.
Yes, he is.
Somebody need to start writing out the movie.
Koolaid
movie.
Yeah,
That would be
Koolaid
sweet.
something else, man.
That would be sweet.
I think everybody would have to get together to write that piece,
Man,
huh?
there's so much.
Everybody got a story to
He's
tell.
been in the game so long.
Yeah.
Because I know B's Comedy Kitchen closed 2004.
Oh,
A month,
but-
like about a month after I started in comedy. I came in 2004 and in November, and it closed in December.
92.
But what I was about to say, we were doing that in the early 90s.
1992,
And Club
93.
Pinta, down at Club
Billy
Pinta.
T, we've been doing it since Billy T was over at
Club
the
Pinta.
other station.
Oh, J.O.B.? Yeah.
You had House of Comedy.
Yeah.
had
You
Uptown.
interviewed Jay Dillon way back then.
Oh,
Doing
man.
comedy,
Oh, we was
yeah.
on the Boulevard then.
Uh-huh.
But we was doing it before that. Because it was the early 90s when we was at Club Pinta. And
In the basement,
Bees and
yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Man, oh man. So time flies. And that brother will be definitely missed.
Mighty Tarome Wright right there, man.
Right.
Love you,
He was
Koolaid.
the OJ comedy here. Not the
funny.
OJ as in Orenthal. I'm talking about OJs as in the mighty OJ.
There was not a
So
rimbo.
funny. You going up behind Koolaid, you better be ready.
Oh, baby.
You better be
'Cause
ready.
He
You better
gonna
be-
tear a hole in the
You
stage.
better be on your game.
And he has left such an impact around the world, around the country, around the world. T.I. has posted about him, Little Duval. Many people, many celebrities respected, had a lot of love for Koolaid. He's done like the Bay Area Comedy Festival. He went in and toured down in California. He was just that type of person. Atlanta, wherever he went, Indiana, he was that person.
Well, Koolaid was the type of guy, wherever he worked, and they see him for the first time,
They're
he
going to bring
getting
him
booked
back.
again.
Jokes and
coming
notes
back.
out of
He's definitely getting
Chicago.
booked again.
And everybody loved
Koolaid
him.
one of them guys.
Dion Cole, your Mike Epps, everybody. He was loved across the board.
They gonna call him back for an encore. You can believe that. Koolaid
That's right.
is so funny.
We lost quite a few celebrities in 2018.
Yes, we did.
Rapper Craig Mack
Crack, yeah.
passed away at 46
I'm
years
putting
old.
new flavor in your ear.
You guys, I know you guys like SpongeBob SquarePants, right?
Yeah. Are
The-
you ready, kids?
Come here, it's me, it's Patrick.
Oh, who
The
lived in
creator
Pineapple
of
Under the Sea?
SpongeBob, Steven Hellenberg, died at age 57.
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
Now, you remember Lamar Odom when he almost killed himself at the Bunny Ranch?
Yeah.
Well, the owner of said Bunny Ranch, Dennis Hoff. Now, you go to Vegas a lot. You know Dennis Hoff, Bobo, he died at the age of 72. Still pimping.
Oh.
72. Still doing his
But he
thing.
didn't OD.
He did not OD.
no, no.
That was-
Hanging out
Penny
at the grotto.
Marshall.
It ain't even
At the
open no
grotto.
more. It ain't even open no more. He hanging outside the grotto.
Right. You had Penny Marshall and Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, she just passed away yesterday or today?
Today.
Yeah.
Kim Berry,
This
the one that played
Right.
Vent on Mama's Family.
That's how Bill Cosby
Wait a
got in
minute,
trouble.
who?
Kim Berry that played Vent on Mama's Family. You know, Vicki Lawrence, comedian Vicki Lawrence.
Yeah.
He passed. The one that played the son.
Oh, Kim Berry was the father.
Right,
Well,
the
Mama's
father.
son.
Mama's
Mama's
son.
son. Oh, he passed
He
away.
passed.
Oh, I
That's
did not
been
know
about
that.
2 weeks. Nancy
Wow.
Wilson.
Nancy Wilson, slow down. Just slow your roll.
My
okay?
nana passed.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm sorry to hear that,
sorry,
man. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Last night, St.
Yeah.
John's.
Dennis Edwards,
Yeah.
Someone to count on.
many lead singers of the Temptations.
I love him. In
Cloud
the world
Nine-
of changing.
Right.
And he had the little jaw
It
move.
was the 3rd of June. No, what was it?
December.
It's September.
September.
It's September.
He knew it was a
Always
month.
remember.
I didn't remember.
And his ex-girlfriend.
Someone to count
He
on.
was 75 years old.
That's my.
And he
that's
didn't
my-
OD.
No, how did he die?
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying
we
he
was
didn't
sick.
OD.
He had
He had been sick.
Right.
He had Bobby Brown jaw though.
Did he?
Someone to count on, and the world is changing. Here I am, stop where you standing.
And he had that serious Jerry curl, baby.
Forever. He never let it go.
Looked like he was chewing some gum the whole video.
Too cool to be careless.
Looking for the right thing.
Y'all so wrong for that one,
Don't
boy.
look any further. And he wore a tuxedo in that video too.
Well, they used to do that back then. They would wear a tuxedo. You don't see that no more.
They dress up.
Every time my woman don't give me no money out of check, I be like, someone to call on. The world is changing.
Man, oh man.
Hey,
And you know his girl was Aretha.
Aretha, baby.
Yeah.
Aretha. She said in her book, she said that was the one. She said, I love me some Dennis Edwards.
Yes, she did.
The Queen of Soul.
Oh, I love her.
Looking back.
she died too.
Love you, Aretha.
Man, oh man. Did you guys go to the funeral?
Yes.
I drove past.
Yeah.
The funeral's still going on. What you talking about?
No, you're wrong, man. Let me just say this. It was an awesome funeral. And being there is a lot different than watching on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were just like in the moment. And it was incredible. The Queen of Soul.
Yeah, she did.
Before the day I met you, life was so unkind.
Winnie Mandela.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that? She passed away this year.
I know about that.
'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel,
Barbara Bush,
you make me
92 years old.
like a natural woman.
And of course, old George H.W., he said, Barbara, I'm coming. He came right behind her.
Man.
Was in the Lord
Nancy Wilson.
Vern Troyer, Mini-Me.
Mini-Me.
Yeah. He did a lot of drinking. I think that affected him.
And he kept coming up short.
You're short-lived.
What was wrong with me?
Patty.
Oh,
TJ,
y'all
you so
terrible.
patty.
They played, boss.
That wasn't him.
I know. I'm just
That's a different short guy.
Y'all so out of order.
With that
I'm
Corinthian
for
leather.
each and every one of you.
Rich Corinthian leather. Mr. Rourke.
Come to Fantasy Island.
Ricardo Montalban.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
You make me feel,
Lois Lane.
Oh, wow.
Did she OD?
No, I think she was just, I don't think did she?
Oh,
She was strung out on.
She was only 69 years old. Margot Kidder was her name.
She did a lot of drugs.
Really? Margot Kidder from the movies with
Superman.
Yeah.
From
Richard
the
Pryor.
Superman. Richard Pryor.
Some kind of hero.
Yeah. Was she in that one?
Yes, she
Was
was.
she?
Yeah.
Well, then she was doing some drugs. She was hanging on.
Did a lot of
There's a lot of
cocaine.
comedians that passed away this year, too.
Like who?
What's the other guy from Detroit that passed a couple weeks ago?
Leroy Brown.
Leroy Brown in the wheelchair.
And
Really?
Leroy Brown passed. Rest his soul, Leroy. Yeah.
Anthony Bourdain. Parts unknown. He killed himself.
Wow.
That's a lot of that going
A
around.
lot of
too.
that going around, man. What is up with that?
Jessica
Who-
Starr
somebody-
from Channel 2.
Too.
Yeah, just recently.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. The rapper XXX Tentacion.
There's a couple of rappers
They
that
killed
went
him.
on.
Mac Miller. I
Yeah,
think
Mac
he OD'd.
Miller, he
I think he
OD'd.
OD'd.
Out in L.A.
Yeah. These kids and these drugs, man. I'm telling you. I know y'all were talking about the old TV shows. Facts of Life. Mrs. Garrett.
Yep. Charlotte Ray.
Charlotte Ray. 92.
90-something years
92.
old.
And she was in Different Strokes. She was the maid.
That's right.
Yep.
Well, her name was
it
Miss
the
Garrett in that.
spinoff.
It was a spinoff.
Like that. I
Facts
used to
of
like
Life-
that jingle. You
Facts
take
of
the
Life
good,
was
you
the
take the
spinoff,
bad.
was
Then you
the
know, and then
spinoff
you
from,
got the facts of life. The facts of
Different
life.
Strokes.
I used to love that little jingle right there, man.
Yeah, man. There was some Robin Leach, Lifestyles
Yes,
of
the
the
rich
Rich
and
and
famous.
Famous.
My name is Robin
Champagne,
Leach.
riches,
Caviar
wishes, and
drink.
caviar drink. Do
My
it.
name is Robin Leach, and today I'll be showing you shit you can't afford. A beautiful house in Bel Air. You'll never have one. A luxury cruise around the world. You'll never go. Lifestyles of the poor and unfortunate. It's Robin Leach.
Oh, my gosh.
It's Robin Leach.
That's hilarious.
You'll never go.
And you ain't lying either.
A beautiful house in Bel Air. You'll never have one.
But now, did you ever use that? Did you use that? I know you had to use that on stage.
I will.
You got to.
You're writing it now.
Oh my goodness.
A luxury cruise around the world. You'll never go.
Nancy Wilson. They called her the baby.
I like Nancy.
She started her career when she was like 19 years old, singing in jazz bands. Worked with Cannonball Adderley, Ramsey Lewis. Won 3 Grammy Awards. She used to do a lot of TV shows, remember? Moesha, The Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Tons of them. Yeah. This was one of my father's favorite artists, Nancy Wilson, man.
Yeah, I was almost confusing her with Ramsey Lewis for a minute.
She worked with Ramsey Lewis. Yeah, she worked with Ramsey was a guy, and she was a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you keep them separated.
Thinking the Sun Goddess album.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Yeah,
Classic.
that's what I'm thinking.
You'll never go.
You'll never know. This is Robin Leach.
You'll never go.
Lifestyles of the poor and unfortunate.
Billy Graham.
Yep.
199 years old.
You know what? You ain't right. You ain't right.
The guy finally said, okay, all right, come on.
Billy Graham or Larry Graham?
Billy Graham, the evangelist.
Okay,
Did
I'm
you
thinking.
say Larry?
Yeah, I'm thinking
One in a million.
That's his cousin. That's his cousin.
One in a million.
Chance of a lifetime.
I'm thinking of that.
No compassion.
You, TJ, one of your favorite guys, Stephen Hawking,
Stephen Hawking.
the astrophysicist, scientist. In the wheelchair, he had Lou Gehrig's disease from the age of 21.
Yeah, he just
and
passed
you're
within
not
the
supposed
last
to
month
live
or
that
so.
long, and he died at the age of 76.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, man.
That's beating the odds right there.
Y'all better quit
time.
listening to these doctors put y'all in the
Right.
ground.
You know?
Lord,
Before your
My
time.
man said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to stick around for a while.
He rolled right on
gonna be
around.
Oh. Well, I saw this white lady at the casino. She looked like Charleston Heston with a wig
You know
on.
With a
what?
wig on.
With a wig on. She
I'm
looked like
not
Clint
about to play
Eastwood
with
with a
you.
wig on.
All right. Hey, let me ask the comedians a question.
She looked
right
like
quick.
Dick Van Dyke with a wig on.
All right. Now, all this apologizing, like
Speaking of Dick Van Dyke.
the Kevin Hart situation, right? Now, if y'all doing a joke or y'all making funny about something and it's offensive to somebody, but you didn't apologize for it, you gonna go back and apologize again for something you already apologized for?
No. No.
I probably would, so I can make history.
We'll make history how?
Just by hosting the Oscars, just so I can say, I can say I did
I
it.
did it, yeah.
No, so what? I apologize twice. Big deal.
Yeah.
This is between me and God. I know how to play chess. Blah blah blah. I would apologize again and just hosted the Oscars just so I can say
I did it.
hosted the Oscars. I did it.
But all money ain't good money.
Well, I can believe that.
People, everything is not always about a check.
I understand that
And
angle.
then,
Well, he don't need no money now.
and no,
I'm
he
not
don't
even
It was
thinking-
more like what you said.
Yeah, it's more like what I said. It's not even about the money.
But I think he's probably like, hey, you know what? I don't even need the headache. Let me
Right,
just
exactly.
leave it all alone.
Because even if he had apologized again, that
It
who
still
is
wouldn't
to
be enough.
say? Who's to say that there wouldn't be people out there picketing and still saying,
Anyway, yeah.
because
Man.
sometimes people have apologized for stuff, and people have said they're not really sorry. They're only apologizing because somebody made them, or
so that he could do
they
the
felt
show.
obligated.
Go
Right.
ahead and apologize to the
So-
lesbian and gay community, man, and get it over with, and just make history. Say you hosted
But
the
I know
Oscars
one
and
thing
keep
that
it
you
moving.
better do
That's what I would
is
do.
if you got some old tweets, you might want to just delete your entire account and start a new.
Hey,
I mean, it is
Yeah.
what it is. I mean, all they asked you to
digging
do
stuff
was
up.
apologize. I mean, how
Right.
difficult is that?
So,
But he said he has apologized, and he just
Right.
was tired. Like, I'm not going to keep.
apologizing.
You know?
So how many? So what? Comedians now that got to be apologetic with jokes they tell. They got to watch with jokes.
And
they
here's
tell
my
now?
question. Yeah, that's
see where
the
this is
question.
going.
Do you have to watch what you say, and are you self-censoring yourself?
Well, me,
'Cause
I
that's
don't
what-
have to apologize for anything I've said in the past on stage because that's not my style of comedy.
Well, it's a certain kind of etiquette they're expecting you to have. Like if I go walking into a church, I'm not about to be cussing. and blow my
Of
work.
course not. Of course
Right?
not.
I'm just not.
But
I can look at the crowd and know what
Okay.
not to do.
Now, but let's just say it ain't about the crowd that's right there in that room. It's about, well, of course, everything's on the internet now. So you tell a bad joke or an offensive joke to a group of people like the gay community, and they come back and say, "Hey, that guy."
Said
Okay,
X, Y, and
so
Z.
with that in mind, like you said, okay, if you go to church, of course, you know you don't cuss.
Right.
But do you look at comedy like that? Because Chris Rock said he wasn't going to do colleges anymore because the college kids are so politically correct in their mind that the stuff that's funny, they don't see it as funny. It's offensive.
So to
Everything's offensive. And he said, I'm not even going to do
millennials.
colleges anymore. My question to Chris Rock is really what college kids want to see Chris Rock. But I'm just saying.
But even just what BoBo Lamb was saying about the church, there have been comedians who got booked for certain churches, and then the churches went back and watched
Their videos.
YouTube video.
Yeah.
It was like, don't you bring them up in this
Right,
church, and they
right.
got
I
put off of the show.
Right.
So some people just don't allow people to change. If we keep digging in the past,
Pass the judgment on your
how
past.
can you
You're
expect
never-
anybody to grow? Look at the boy that got the Heisman Trophy. They're digging up stuff from when he was 15
Like
years old.
TJ used to steal. He don't steal no more.
Ah.
He don't do that. He used to steal better made chips.
TJ didn't get the name Trail
Twix,
Man for
Twix
nothing.
out the
That boy
supermarket.
been
That's
bad
right.
all his life.
That's right.
Joe Jackson, the father of the Jackson clan, 89 years old. He beat them boys into success, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I wish my daddy would have beat me like that.
Oh my God.
They always
the
like,
Jehovah's
he beat
Witness
them
out of them.
kids.
He just come home. Get your ass up and get that guitar.
Tito. I mean, Joe Jackson, you know, say what you want
hey,
to, but he...
I got beaten. I didn't get no contract.
Exactly.
I be a Jackson.
He wake up Randy with the drumsticks. Get over here.
He went to check on Mike. He's like, oh, I got to see what this boy doing up here for so long.
Now, you mentioned Dick Van Dyke, Bobo?
Dick Van Dyke. with a
Jerry
wig on.
Van Dyke, his brother Jerry Van Dyke, who played on Coach,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
died at age 87. Yeah.
Saw this white lady sitting at the slot machine. Looked like Jerry Lewis with a wig on.
Stupid.
Just like Jerry Lewis with a
Dude,
wig
I
on.
saw Jerry Lewis when I was in Vegas. I went to lunch at it wasn't before Quiznos and all that was it was a sandwich place.
Oh.
And so I'm in line and these guys get out of a SUV and this one dude had on some little shorts and these skinny little white legs, ain't had no sun in years. No, you in Vegas, how your legs white?
Right. 'Cause
And
he
I
just got
that's the first thing I noticed, right? Look at this old white man, right? And they came in the place and I said, that's Jerry Lewis. I was like, oh snap! I was like, I ain't know what to do, man. I wanted to say something, but I ain't want to be like no fanboy, you
Right.
know. It's like
Right.
this is Jerry Lewis in line with me for
I
the
would have
damn.
got that picture. He
Oh,
would've had to get
well, we didn't
his
have. It was
bodyguard had to
before.
get
It
me.
was before the camera phones.
Selfies and all that
It was before
stuff.
selfies and all that. It was just. I'm going. Damn. I'm sitting here looking at Jerry Lewis with his skinny legs, and you know,
Yeah.
Jerry Lewis, man.
I love Vegas.
Jerry
man.
Lewis. You don't know who you
man.
might just
You don't
see
know.
at the. And this
You
was
never
off.
know.
This is off the strip. This was in the neighborhood.
This white lady was playing blackjack. She
With a
looked
wig
like,
on?
No, she looked like Rodney Dangerfield with a wig on. She was sitting right there. She was sitting
She
right
didn't
there.
get no respect.
She said, I tell you what. I tell you, I don't get no respect. She's moving stuff around. I tell you.
I'll tell you.
That's when Robin Leach walked up. Some shit you can't afford. A luxury cruise around the world. You'll never go.
You'll never float.
You'll never go.
You'll never find.
A beautiful house in Bel Air. You'll never have one. I tell you.
You are insane, boy. Bobo, do you travel much now?
Yeah, I travel a little bit.
Where places do you go and
I'll
what do
be
you
hanging
like?
out. I'll be hanging out with Optimus Prime, like Bobo, Starscreen, Bumblebee,
Now, listen,
Decepticons.
they got a new Transformer movie and it's about Bumblebee. I'm like, okay,
Decepticons.
they have used every scenario they can.
right.
Oh, let's do one about Bumblebee.
Bumblebee coming
like
up.
enough with the Transformer movies.
Yeah, they
got
coming
But
up.
they
That's-
making so
with
much
everyone.
money
So
they
much-
can't stop.
What
Yeah.
do you mean enough?
It wasn't just one
Optimus Prime
Transformer.
There
doesn't
was,
play that,
yeah.
Billy T.
It's like the damn Furious 6, what is it, Furious 5?
Furious 14.
It's like, God, let it go already.
That's like the
But
Marvel
we're
comics.
still making money. Yeah, but it's a different, this is a different character. They overdo it too now.
Yeah, they do. They gonna wear it out. It's a franchise now.
Yeah, it's a franchise, buddy.
You know, they do it.
Wait
Yeah.
till Black Panther 2 come out.
Now that-
Starscream, Megatron. You'll never go.
You'll never
Hey,
go.
Wakanda.
You'll never go.
Lifestyles of the poor and unfortunate.
You'll never go.
You'll never have one.
Oh, my goodness. Well, listen, guys, it's been a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hanging out with you and, of course, reminiscing about Koolaid and
Love you, Koolaid.
just spending
Love you,
some time giving the brother some honor, you know?
Man, they was playing some instruments in this song.
They were real instruments.
Real instruments.
This is like one of the longest intros ever. It's like a minute
Yes.
long. You don't get a minute intro. Now it's like they jump right into the song.
Right.
You don't get any intro
Right.
anymore.
This come on. You can go. You can take a deuce, come back, and
Come
still
back.
ain't started yet.
That's what we used to do.
Like, get this.
You put this on, you can just relax
They
a
let
little
every
bit.
section play too. Come on, percussions. It's
Yeah,
your
yeah,
turn.
everybody get
Come
their-
on, horns.
But
It's
the
your
writer
turn.
is a genius. He just started it off with a date. The
was
3rd of
the-
September.
The day I always remember. That's the day my daddy died.
Right. That bass player was playing though.
Yeah, he was.
That was the Funk Brothers, baby. The Funk Brothers.
Everything popping. Love you,
Then they start
Koolaid.
doing that double time. And then you know they doing the moves. Everybody in sync.
Hey, what's that song that Koolaid used to sing? And I saw everybody singing it at Baker's.
Oh, that was Bill Withers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, which
Lovely
one?
Day.
Lovely Day?
Lovely Day.
When I wake up in the morning, love.
Oh, yeah.
Sunlight hits my
They were
eyes.
That was his
actually
thing?
they were actually playing it at the funeral home when I walked in.
Really? That was his song, huh?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he was. It's a video
When
clip
I
of him
look at
playing
you.
it in the car.
Uh-huh.
There's a video clip on Facebook where Koolaid is
Yeah.
in the car singing the
that
song.
And
Wow.
the world's
Yeah, it's in there
all right
somewhere.
with me.
Lovely Day. He's singing.
I'll always remember. Yes,
Oh, you're right. He's got the lockjaw. even back then.
Looks like he can throw a grape right in his mouth. Get that grape.
He got the BoBo, what you got? The Bobby Brown.
Got the Bobby Brown jaw.
That's that stroke jaw right there.
Them
That's stroke
kilos
jaw.
came, we gave you Bobby Brown jaw. You'll never have one. You'll never go. You'll never know. I'm Robin Leach.
That's enough.
All right, my chest hurt.
Enough. Oh, my God. Hey, guys. BoBo Lamb, thank you, sir.
You're very welcome, kind sir.
Crystal P, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for having me.
TJ, thank you for putting it together, brother.
For sure.
That's it. BillyTDetroit Radio, podcast number 101.
101.
Yeah.
The Koolaid Tribute. Peace, and we're out.
Peace out, Koolaid. Love you.
Hey, mama, is it true what you say that Papa never worked a day in his life?
And mama, some bad talk going around town saying that Papa had 3 outside children and another wife. And that ain't right.
Heard some talk about Papa doing some storefront preaching, talking about saving souls and all the time leeching.